Hello, Cancer. Thank you for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, using the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. It's a little too close, huh? Ellen Dugan's there if you want to see it. Witch's Tarot. A lot of good energy. It was with the Pisces one, too. Queen of the Moon Oracle. I feel like I'm shaking it all over the place. By Stacey DeMarco. In case you like these decks, or you want these decks, or questions, blah, 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 blah. I'm wondering what this is, because a card flipped out while I was shuffling for the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and I'm really kind of excited to see what it's going to be. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay, you had self-reflection at the end as well as Pisces, so that's fun. I really feel like that's a very positive card. You got some really good cards on your side. I'm really kind of excited, but I'm like, let's take some time and get into it here, because I'm getting all amped up with this one, and I was before. Okay. Cancer. You're starting out with this Ace of Swords. Now, you're motivating someone else is what my first thought is with this. You're motivating someone else. It's like when this Ace of Swords shows up on your side, it's not like you're wielding this by yourself, but it's you picking up the sword and like saying, "Let's do this." Woohoo! It's creating the situation. You're literally putting it into reality. It may not have been your idea, I'll give you that, but you're pushing it, you're creating life with this situation, and I really feel that, like, your words are creating action. Your communication is creating some action. It's coming up because when you're starting off with this Ace of Swords, you got all these possibilities showing up in the environment. And I'm getting other people are getting really excited. Other people are getting really excited and they're starting to go forward. This is kind of how this is coming in case you want to see. Like, this is them. You're inspiring somebody and somebody's like, it's like you're saying, you know what? We should plan a trip for next spring. Just for argument's sake. And you're like, all these things we could do if we just planned it ahead of time. I know I got this time off. I know I already have next Memorial Day weekend. We should get that going. We should see what we can do with that. It's a 3-day weekend. I mean, we should do something. We have all these possibilities. And somebody's jumping right ahead and saying, yep, you know what? I booked the campground. I booked the tickets. I bought this. Or I like, they stepped forward quickly and they moved very quickly. And they're like, I found a deal. I saw the opportunity. There we go. Now, your initial reaction, to be fair, is kind of like, wait. I was throwing back and forth ideas. I didn't say I definitely wanted to do that. It's almost like a concert or something, and they're like, yeah, but the tickets are already on sale, or maybe the tickets aren't on sale for that concert yet, but we want to book in a hotel now or a campground around there now. We can plan things around there, so whether it happens or it doesn't happen, we're still in the area, so we have the choice to do it. So let's just go ahead. We have all these possibilities, and you're like, wait. I just wanted to talk about it first. I wasn't ready to jump. I understand you were feeling froggy and you jumped, but I wasn't ready to jump yet. And I feel like that's your first response to it, which is okay. This kind of reminds me of my sister, because she has some Cancer energy going on there. And if you shock her or you move forward too quickly, she doesn't usually like it right off the bat. She may warm up to it, but if you just kind of push something forward really quick, she's just kind of like, hey, we were just talking about it. I didn't say let's do it. I didn't say let's go that far forward. And I feel like it's not bad. To me, it's not a bad reaction. It's just kind of like, wait, before you go too far, let's reel this in and tell me what you're doing, because like I don't want to get knee deep in this before I even know it. It's not bad. I feel like it's still good. It's just kind of like, okay, we were talking about this, but like, let's work this out a little more. Sovereignty. This is your surprise. How is this your? It fell out face down while I was shuffling. Sovereignty. It's in the environment. Now I feel like they're gonna get support. They're gonna get support. So when I'm feeling that, It's very positive for you, but the way I'm seeing it come in, which I hope I can spit it out correctly, it's almost like, for example, if you were planning a camping trip, and this person who's jumping forward and saying, like, I already booked the campground, someone that they know is already offering to let them borrow, like, a fifth wheel, or, like, somebody else is, like, offering to help with something else to make this easier. Like, they're getting sovereignty on their side, but it's bleeding over to you. Like, they're getting some type of extra benefit around them, but it's going to benefit you too. It's almost like taking a trip, and this other person, like, jumped ahead and, like, booked the hotel, and someone else said, well, yeah, we're going that way too, you can hitch a ride with us, or something like that. Or we're going to also be there. If we all book together, we can get a big discount. Like, it's something like that. Like, the person who's going ahead quickly, they're coming into some type of, it almost feels like a deal or something, because they're moving forward so quickly. Other people are also wanting to get in on this. It's benefiting them, but it's also benefiting you in return. It's face down. It's like completely unexpected, happening after the fact. It's very positive. It's very positive, actually. And there's more coming forward. Like, I'm getting excited. Like, there's a lot of, like, electric charge with this. Kind of like, this is going to be fun. And the Ace of Swords, I know it's swords, but it's got kind of a, even though you don't have one pentacle out here. Yes, you do. I'm wrong. You do have one. Because I'm feeling like it's the seeds for the future. And when it's coming forward, there's so much that keeps coming in with it. It's just like, it feels like it's one of one of those holiday calendars where you open a door every day and sometimes there's a present. I just feel like it's one of those, like, every day you're excited to find out, well, how have we sweetened the pot today? Not that it's going to be every day, but you know what I mean. Because that type of energy is here, that type of excitement, that anticipating, like, what else are we going to get in this? Because it just seems to keep getting better and better. Like, seriously? Like, that's pretty cool. Like, this person, whoever jumped forward quickly, and I do feel like you made your point known, like, wait, this might be going a little too fast. They seem to be very motivated to continually please you, because they don't want you to drop out of this. So they get the King of Swords energy. They're working with you. They want to make sure this is as enticing and as enjoyable for you as possible. Like, this person is working overtime to keep you involved and to move things in your benefit as much as they can, because the main part is what they want. And if they can put enough around it and they can wrap it up sweetly and nicely as possible, you're going to love it just as much as they are. And they're working, I swear to God, it feels like they're working overtime to make you happy, because they want you to be a part of this. Like, you being a part of this for them, whatever it is, like, if you're not a part of it, it's nowhere near as good. You being a component of this is a big piece of the joy. They really need you to really enjoy this. Like, you're a big component to that. Literally, you got the Three of Pentacles here. This is the one pentacle I was talking about. You got this right here, and I'm feeling it's really good to come in, because you got this coming in. Like, I'm getting excited, and I feel like I'm tripping over my words because I'm getting so excited with the energy. You're working this out because you're not looking to, like, it's not, you don't want to take advantage of anything. That's not at all what you're into. I don't feel that energy on the Cancer side at all. But, like, you know, you do want to you want to enjoy it just as much as everybody else. You want to have your share just as much as everybody else, and you're working with that. You're enjoying, they're enjoying, it's fun. Somehow they're literally working overtime to make things go as best they can for you, but I feel like you're kind of also returning the favor, because you see it for what it is, and you're returning that favor, and you're like, well, yeah, we can do this too. Like, anywhere you can bend more their way and still enjoy it, you will bend their way and still enjoy it. You know what I mean? If it's like, we could go to this restaurant or that restaurant, I like both, but I know they like this one better, you'll go to that one because you know they like that one better. I feel like there's a lot of good times here, a lot of cooperation. Things keep, like, amping up. Like, there's a lot of energy here. No, like, this is the next card, abundance. Like, abundance. Like, that's a lot. Like, I've had this card in other readings. I don't know why this is so charged, but I feel like I'm going to right out of my seat here. I'm, like, really having a good time. The farther this goes, I just feel like it's something that didn't start off this exciting but looked good, and it just keeps getting more and more and more exciting. I feel like, oh my gosh. Like, did I have too much coffee today? I think I had, like, half a cup. Not for nothing. I usually have 2, so I don't know why I'm just bouncing out of my seat. Because I'm literally like, I'm I'm having that type of energy here. It's like, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Because I'm getting when this finally comes forward, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You got the abundance, and the Two of Cups. Both. It's killing me. This is your reaction to it. This is how you feel when this finally comes forward. Like, this perfectly went off. You are loving what's going off. This is actually, when this happens, when this moment actually happens, exactly what you want. But you're also seeing the other person got exactly what they wanted too. It's like the win-win situation that feels kind of like a fairy tale. I can't believe how much energy is coming through with this. It feels really good. You're loving it. This is inspiring this other person. This is reminding me of the Pisces reading a lot. The other person is feeling like, all right, you liked how this went. What else can we do? Like, they love it too. This energy seems transcendent to me. It's not just you, but it's the other person as well feeling this Two of Cups energy. I just don't feel like they wanted to duplicate the cards for whatever reason, which is fine. But I do feel like it transcends to both sides. Like, both of you are very much happy, very excited about how this plays out. It may go by really quickly because you're having that much fun. You know, when you're having fun, time flies. I think it's one of those moments, which is not bad, but, you know, just saying. And I feel like because of that, it goes by so quickly because it's a lot of fun. I feel like already they're like, you know what else can we do? They're going to be thinking during the situation, when this is playing out, during that, how else can we replicate this energy? How else can we pull this forward again and do this again? Because this was a lot of fun. I want to do it again. Communications are going to come forward, and then the ball is in your court again. Because remember, you started this with the Ace of Swords. You started this. This all happened because you opened your mouth and said, hey, possibilities, what do you think? This time, you got it. You got self-reflection there, and you're like, wait a minute. Last time I did this, this other person chose what they liked, and they ran with it. So before I open my mouth about certain things, maybe I'll just make a personal list to myself before I start this conversation and make sure every option there is an option that I very much like, and we'll go from there. I think that's the self-reflection and the Queen of Swords, because it's kind of like the Queen of Swords, I don't always see as a bitter card. What I see in your case, in this situation, because it's between you and this other person or whoever else, it's kind of like you're smart. You're smart and you're like, whoa. Last time I brought the Ace of Swords forward, and you'll notice she's holding a sword because she's the Queen of Swords. She's holding the Ace of Swords, and she's like, before I play my Ace of Swords card again, I'm gonna put this in better terms that things that I really want to come forward, and not just willy-nilly throw out ideas, because one of those willy-nilly ideas might actually happen. And yeah, it worked out this last time, but I think I'm going to do this a little better. I'm going to just say things that I really want to happen, and then we'll go from there. Because this energy looks like it can easily repeat. Up to you if it does, but it could easily repeat in a different fashion. That's a lot of energy. Like, this is a lot of fun. Like, I just, like, this is a lot of fun. And not for nothing. My readings are not always like that. If you look at some of the old ones, you can be like, oh yeah, we know. If you're a subscriber, you probably know. Like, oh yeah, we know. Don't worry. So this is good. All right, I think we're done. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.